Welcome to LFPL's At the Library series, an ongoing podcast featuring author talks, programs, and events at the Louisville Free Public Library. For more information about upcoming events, visit us online at www.lfpl.org/upcoming-events.htm.
To lead our Harmonizing Stories event this evening, I want to tell you just a little bit about our moderator. She is a storyteller, a scholar. She's a sought-after speaker in the areas and a consultant in the areas of diversity and inclusion. She holds many titles. Among those are mother, daughter, sister, and also one that reaches out to communities in a very positive way to make a difference in those communities. I want you to help me welcome our moderator this evening, Aminata Cairo.
Puriera doro bikasane kuke kong torida samabere. 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 Puriera doro means put your ear outside the door. Bikasane kuke kong, there's something to be heard. Torida samabere, something is burning in my belly to come out, right? So we have these stories that we carry in our bellies that have to come out. And the theme today is harmonizing stories. And the thing about harmony is that you don't have one voice, but you have multiple voices that come together to bring something beautiful. And so you just saw 50 years of Kentucky Humanities, and Humanities are all about stories, about our story, about who we are and who we want to be as human beings, as Kentuckians, as citizens. And boy, do we have some stuff going on. Woo! Hey, do we have some stuff going on? Yes, right? And so the richness of all these stories are supposed to come together to make something beautiful, because that's what harmony is about. So not just the good stories, but also the painful stories, right? Our stories are rich. Our stories are complex, right? 1 foot forward, 2 steps back, let me try again. But the goal is, how are we going to create stories together, right? And so on the one hand, I don't want to be too serious, because this is also a party, right? Hey, ho, 50 years. That's not nothing. So I'm from Suriname, and in Suriname, we always start with a song. But in Suriname also, we do, whenever you get to a Surinamese gathering, this is what you need to do. So in the Netherlands, we say heep, heep, and then you say hoera, right? But that's boring. So in England, they say hip, hip, hooray. That's boring too. So in Suriname, we go, nangawa heep, beep, beep. And the answer is, hooray! Now that's excitement, right? Yeah, you gotta feel it. So let's try that, right? 50 years, come on now. Nangawa heep, beep, beep. Hooray! Yes, thank you very much. That's why we're here. You know, you're at a party where the mayor spoke to you. I don't know how often that happens to you, but the mayor comes and speaks to you. That's kind of a big deal, right? So we have 50 years of celebration, and then you have this group, talk about harmony, right? Who bring their voices together. And I'm going to tell you a secret. I'm going to out them. They don't know this shit. They're not just singers. They're not just entertainers. They're medicine people. In our tradition, the artists are the healers. The artists are the ones who change your perspective. The artists are the ones who open the way. The artists are the ones who help us to think differently, to feel differently. And boy, are they gifted, right? So you're going to get some medicine today. You're going to party a little bit today. Now I'm going, beep, beep, beep. Hey, yes. All right. So before we get started, I'm looking across and I see the Brown Theater and the Brown Hotel. They put me up at the Brown Hotel. Let me tell you all. Hey. So I come in, he's like, oh, I see you're VIP. I said, yes, I'm VIP, yes. How often does that happen, right? 36 years ago, I was a student at Berea College, and I came to the Brown Hotel. The head of Black Studies had arranged for me and another student for us to come to this Black Arts Festival. Now, you know, we're 20 years old. They gave us a college card. We're like, yes, we thought we were all that, right? And so we came here, and I met Ruby D, and I was just like in heaven. You know, 20 years old, my head is just exploding. And so we get in the lobby, and we find out that they had booked us only for one night, but it was for 2 nights. What? And I was like, I don't know what we're going to do, but I'm not leaving, you know. I'm not leaving. And it was the weekend, so you couldn't call the college. And there were these 2 women there in African garb, and they're, you know, beautiful women. You know, so I'm with my friend, and she's like, I don't know, we're going to have to leave. I said, no, we're not going to leave, and I don't know, but we're going to stay, we're going to figure it out. And so one of these African women turns and says, what's wrong, sugar? Her name was Zambian Nkrumah. And so I'm like, we cannot stay, and I want to stay. She says, no problem, come on home with me. And so my friend was like, are you crazy? You don't know this person. I was like, it's going to be all right. So I went to her house, and my friend's like, we're going to go with this strange woman we don't know. And we stayed up all night talking. In the morning, she fixed us breakfast. She took us back, and when I left, she hugged me. She says, whenever you want to come back, you're always welcome. I was an international student. I didn't have family here. That meant a lot to me. And so every chance I got, every holiday, I got on the Greyhound bus, came right here, and spent it at 42nd and Broadway. So that was my introduction into the West End. So the West End to me is about family. I don't know how many community activities she brought me to, right? We had Kwanzaa at her house so many times, it became so big we had to move it to the community center. But that was Zambian Nkrumah who brought me to the West End. So there are a lot of different stories when we think about the West End. But please remember that one, right? So that's my story, but it's not about me. It's about these gentlemen that I'm going to bring out, and it's also about us. May you be nourished, may you be fed, may you be healed, and may you have some fun. Now I'm going, beep, beep, beep. Hey, there we go. So I want to welcome to the stage Montree, James. Grand entrance, right? Montree. China.
Going on stage? You so big, man.
China. Rome.
Hey.
And Raul.
Y'all can clap. That's okay. Clap. Yeah. Yeah. So y'all can keep on clapping. Shoot.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was me. I knocked something down in the back there. I was nervous. Y'all made me nervous, so I knocked something down back there.
Is everybody doing okay? All right. This is my city. If you from Louisville, stand up and clap right now if you can. Yeah. Yeah. Any UK fans, we're sorry about that.
And so, gentlemen, welcome. This is your night. This is our night. And so I don't know if you heard Beck say, but I just outed you because I told him you are not just entertainers, right? You're not just to make people feel good, but I see you as medicine, man. You bring medicine to the people.
Wow.
What
right?
you said,
Wow.
absolutely.
You know?
Yeah, thank you.
And so when we're talking about harmonizing stories, when we talk about healing the stories and healing the stories about who we are, we bring the richness of all that we are. Right. So tonight is your night to share a little bit about you. And I know you have a special connection to Louisville, in particular the West End. And a lot of times we start with our stories out of pain, but I want to start out of love. What do you love about this place? You have made a certain commitment to the city. What do you love about this place? What drives you? If you all could share a little bit about that.
Marshall, you want to go first?
Oh, wait a minute, he was fixing my microphone, so.
Is it right?
And
All
keep
right.
it short and sweet, Marshall.
Don't want the stop sign.
So the question, repeat the question, I'm sorry.
There's something that drives you. What do you love about the city or the West End in particular that keeps you going?
What do I love about the city and the West End in particular? First of all, I love the Louisville Cardinals. But I love people in general. I always have. Doesn't matter what color you are. And like, for instance, I grew up in the West End, and we had this white guy, a white family who moved in the neighborhood. Well, they were a mixed family, but this particular kid that was going to school with me was a white kid, and the other kids would try to bully him. And I always kind of clung to the people who were different in the neighborhood. So we had a Chinese guy, and I'd always make friends with the different ones, and they'd be like, "Montreal, you're weird." I'm like, "No, I'm not. He's a human being too. Yes, this person is a human being too." So I love people in general, but it's just you have different people, different personalities, and you just have to get to know. Some people might think differently of someone, but you never know how someone is unless you take the time to get to know them. So I love people in general, and the West End particularly because I grew up in the West End, and Southwick.
Hey, look, he's long-winded, y'all. We're gonna keep it going.
Oh, is he behind me doing something?
Yeah.
What is he doing back there?
Lord have mercy.
Okay, so why don't you?
I'll get you for that.
What I love about it, what I love about Louisville,
And Mayor Fisher.
yes, most definitely. It's our buddy. What I love about Louisville, I had never had the opportunity, or resources, or financial, or whatever, to experience the Churchill Downs, the whole Derby scene and everything. And when Linkin Bridge happened, I said, "Wow." I thought I loved Louisville before, but I really became like rocking Louisville after that. I had no idea that we were like that big mecca, like the world spotlight for a second. So I love the Derby. I love the Derby. I love everything about it. It's some classy stuff. And I just want to share that with the West End. I try to share that. I tell my stories and stuff when I go to the West, because not a lot of people, they just know about the horse racing. They don't know about the parties, y'all. So they don't know about the parties. They don't know about the camaraderie. They don't know about the goodness and stuff. So.
And let me add, can I add to that?
We know. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying I know where he's coming from because we grew up, we didn't know about we knew about the horse races, but we never experienced that. There was a derby for us, and then there was the way we looked at it was there was a derby for us and a derby for them, and there were people who had money. We couldn't afford to go to the derby, so we had derby on Broadway. Am I right about it?
Yeah, what you said is 100. Yeah.
We would ride and we would cruise. Everybody barbecue on every corner. People partying. It was just a party all over the whole city. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So before I was interrupted, I'm gonna make it short and sweet though. But like my first football game, my first game was when we got back. They was like
from America's Got Talent.
From America.
Sung the national anthem at the
Florida State
Cardinals game.
Yes, and that was my first game, and to have my son with me. To be able to take him to a game for the first time and not just take him to the game. I'm sitting on the 50-yard line. I mean, we're in the middle of the field singing, and then we're up in the suites. And so I love Louisville, basically. Now I'm waiting on our name to be on the street.
Okay. Yeah.
Hint.
Boy, you better preach.
Hint.
Preach, Doc.
Or one of the buildings downtown that say Linkin Bridge is Louisville. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
What you said, yes, absolutely.
All right. Wrong.
You know what? I think one thing about the West End of Louisville is it's where I met these cats at when I was a kid. And to them, it was like every time, like when I first met these cats, they was like, I heard that you could sing something. I was like, man, you sang something. And when these cats sung, it was like they're like they would, if this is the last time they would sing, I'ma sing this song. And they sung like it was their last time ever singing ever again. And these cats don't know that they inspired me to become, an artist. Because, man, I'm telling you, dude. So, and with these guys, these guys have a story, man. And the things that they've been through in their youth and how they've overcome and how they chose to do the right thing instead of doing the wrong thing. And I think that's what I love. The West End made us the men that we are.
Amen. What
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We seen some of the adversities. We seen some of the gang violence.
Come on.
We seen
drugs.
all of that.
Yeah, we seen all of that.
You know what I'm saying? And any of us at any time could have had our lives taken at any point, incarcerated at any point. But the Creator saw fit for us to do what we doing, and I love it. I love Louisville.
Amen.
What you said?
One thing I love about Louisville is the raw talent that we have here.
Yes.
Like some of my favorite groups is right from Louisville. Blair, Muhammad Ali, and I think we got the best looking women too.
Yeah.
I've been all over the place.
We've been everywhere, yeah.
I love Louisville.
Well, you're right.
I should have said that.
Yeah.
It's true.
That was nice.
Well, I'm actually not from Louisville, but the thing I would say though is
Tell us why you love Mexico.
I'm originally from Mexico, but I live in Louisville now. But
You met us in Louisville.
I'm gonna keep my answer short, I guess. The reason I love Louisville is because all of you guys are the reason that I'm here now, like right now. So that's why I love Louisville, because all of you guys make possible for me to be here right now. And that's why I love Louisville.
Amen.
So kind of continuing with that, another thing that, you all have incredible talents that you are using to, impact your community. Tell us about your talent, your gift. When did you realize that this is a gift that you wanted to do something with it? And maybe you should start, since you said this is what brought you here.
So I don't know if you guys know what I do, but I'm a professional beatboxer.
You want to show them a little bit of
So
what you do?
I'll do
Go
like.
ahead.
So that's pretty much what I do.
Oh, man. I can do it.
So I actually started beatboxing when I was in my senior year in high school. My friend showed me a video on YouTube, and I was really amazed, like some of you guys were right now. And I was like, dang, that's crazy. That's really crazy. And I was like, I want to learn how to do that. And I just pretty much started trying to mimic the stuff that I heard. And then actually what I was saying about Louisville is after a few years after I got good with rhythm and tempo and stuff, because I wasn't like that before. I started coming here to Louisville, and I was going to the Linkin Bridge and also to 4th Street Live. And I used to have a little speaker that I have, and I used to just sit up there and just busk. I didn't do it for the money. I mainly just do it to show people what I did. And then eventually someone saw me, someone here from Louisville. His name is Ben Soleil. He's an amazing musician. And thanks to him, he saw me on the street and he was like, I need to get your contact information. And he got me a gig to actually with Mayor Greg Fisher at his inauguration ceremony. And these guys were over there. Mm-hmm. And Shina was literally after we were done performing everything. I've never met these people or anything. So the first thing he tells me, no joke, he's just like, you're gonna be in our group. He didn't even say hi or nothing. He told me, he was you're gonna be in our group. And that's how I got to where I'm at now.
True story.
Yeah.
True story. And I didn't even talk to them about it.
Look,
He bullied everybody.
he
Sean
comes-
bullied everybody.
Yeah.
He's in our group. Okay.
So China walks over and he says, hey, he's in our group. I just told him he's in our group. And I said, how you gonna tell him he's in our group? We don't know nothing about him. We don't know him. And he looked at me in my eyes and he said, we need him.
Yeah.
And then he was like, didn't you just hear what he did? I said, wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that music that was just playing, that was his voice? And he was like, he said it was just him beatboxing. I said, no way.
Has anyone ever
Yeah,
heard of
he's-
Police Academy?
Yes.
Come on, there's a guy on there.
Yeah.
Come on. So that's a win-win. That's a no-brainer. You know, no-brainer for me.
Winslow.
Come on. Yeah, he's phenomenal. So in the pentatonics, that's our only competition. To me, pentatonics. Hey, 2015, we were the only ones competing with the pentatonics at that time, 2015, Christmas. So, and they got those beats. They had to do beatboxing. I can't do bass. I can't do both at the same time. That's hard. So, hey, we need somebody to beatbox. And then the Louisville Crashers was killing us at shows. They, and we get up there. So we need someone to like the stage up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Get some people attention, Right. So it was a no-brainer for me. I was like, come on, man. Whatever. He's in the group.
And we are laughing, but there's something happening here. When I say they're medicine men, I'm not joking when I say that. He knew he's with us. When you walk in faith, when something happens, like, okay, this is just what has to be. And then they trust him, and then all of a sudden, then you're at the next step.
Mm-hmm.
So again, when you have these gifts and you let it flow and stuff comes to you, well, of course, this is the next step. Right? So thank you for that.
And then he's a great guy, too. He don't cuss or nothing.
Yeah. No drinking.
He doesn't drink. I've tried to get him to drink. I've tried to get him to cuss.
So when we're out places,
I'm not going to say that.
He kind of keeps us level-headed, What are you doing? He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, what do you mean what I'm doing? You said you wasn't going to drink anything. All right, man. God, he's watching me.
Good guy.
Yeah. You love him for that, so.
He's my brother.
James, let me hear from you as far as your talent, because actually, and I don't know if people know this, people got to know you through America's Got Talent, but you were there from the beginning.
No, they didn't. They didn't get to know him for that.
Yes, he was actually part of the group already back then.
I grew up in the house. My father sung for Moonglow, so he had me and my brother singing at a young age. So, and then later on, I met Sean and Mantra. We started harmonizing. The girls started screaming, so I knew we must can sing. They weren't screaming at first, though.
Actually, I met my wife because of him.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. True story.
We'd go to practice over. He introduced us to a lady named Angel, who was our manager when we was teenagers. We'd go over and practice, and she started following me around.
Yeah. Now look,
I'm sure there's another version to that story.
Now listen, he's soft-spoken. I don't know if you all know this. His father's a part of this world-renowned doo-wop group called Moonglows.
From the 50s.
The Moonglows, yes. So this is what we grew up around. So we brought our raw talent that we had, the stuff we learned in the streets, out his house, and his father was polishing us. No, do this, do that, and they was getting us together vocally, he's soft-spoken, so he's like, hey, Moonglows. But no, that's some big stuff, that his father won competitions, was out there big time touring and stuff. So his father,
young age.
and so I'm 13 in singing boot camp, you got military boot camp, you got singing boot camp. You get woke up at 3:00 in the morning to sing. You better be on, coherent and everything. You have.
I think that's one thing about Louisville. Like, we would go over each other's houses, and I mean, if you stepped on that porch,
You better bring it.
If you stood on that sidewalk, if you came in somebody's basement, you had to hold your own. And I mean, these guys were phenomenal then. They were peculiar. I was like, these guys are kind of weird, man. I was like, these guys are going to be on TV one day. And it just so happened these guys was on TV one day.
It's powerful.
Well, and maybe with that, maybe you can give us a taste of one of your songs.
Okay. This song we're ready to do. We did it on the show. Now, I want to explain this, because I gave you a little bit upstairs. This song we're about to do, I sung Change Is Gonna Come for years. I didn't get paid a quarter for it. Didn't get paid a quarter for it. But this particular song, when we sung it, now I'm touring with it. It's paying bills. It's totally out of our wheelhouse. Something that people, and that's what a lot of people don't understand, wouldn't expect.
Yeah.
When you have out America's Got Talent, 60,000 to 80,000
it was 80,000.
80,000 singing groups. Everyone's doing the same thing that has my same color skin, our same color skin. Everybody. If it's not Temptations. So it's just like a given. But how can you pick something that's going to show different?
Yeah.
How can you be different? Come on, you got 80,000 people doing the same thing. Jodeci, Boys II Men, Jagged Edge, all these R&B acts, all these Temptations, Marvin Gaye. These guys, we got up there and sung a song and dressed a certain way.
Like how we are right now.
Yes. Dressed a certain way to show that we're from the urban community. But we showed a different side. See, this is what a lot of people are not catching with us, I think, in the urban communities. We show that you can still be who you are and make that cool. You don't have to be selling dope, and you don't have to do that. You don't have to make this girl because she wants you to have a lot of money. You ain't got to do all that. You ain't got to take penitentiary chances. You ain't got to get out here and sag your pants and disrespect and be on some bully stuff. So that's what we're trying to do. That's our whole movement. Yeah. That's our whole across the world. We're trying to show the world that.
Right.
Line things back up, because I think things are out of whack a little bit right now. A lot of bit right now. So this next song, we're dreamers. I loved the movie when I was a kid, and I still watch it as an adult. And I would have never thought. I've heard Patti LaBelle do it.
What movie are we talking about?
Put 'em up.
Yes. Wizard of Oz.
I need some courage.
And everybody dreamed. We all dreamed to make it. I was in the projects and stuff. We all wanted to be, and I'm big on the sky, and stop watching the rims to go by and what blings and shines, and look at the things that God has put around you. So this song embodies that. A lot of people don't get it, but those that do, they've shown us a lot of love. It's just somewhere over the rainbow.
And I think one thing about it is Simon Cowell, who became a really good friend while we were on the show, this song has been sung the same way at least a million times. And Simon, he was like, you guys did something with that song. It's very memorable. Come on, man, let's sing the song, man.
Yep, you're right.
We're going to key up, so give us a second.
And look.
We don't want to sound bad in front of you.
Yeah.
Dum, dum, dum. Wait a minute, let me get a sip of this water.
Man, hurry up. They wait.
Throat's a little dry.
Dum, 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 dum. And I'm singing bass, y'all. Dum, dum, dum.
Oh.
Dum, dum, dum.
Oh.
Dum, 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 bum,
Oh.
dum, bum, bum, dum,
Oh.
dum, dum, dum,
Way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby.
Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dream do come true. Someday I wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me. Where troubles melt like lemon drops, so way above the chimney top. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over
because we live in Louisville. Red birds fly.
Yeah.
Birds fly on the rainbow. Why then, no, why can't I? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, thank you.
So this is the moment where you go, Nangawa, beep, beep, beep. Hooray! Yes, yes, yes.
I like that. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I like it. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, let me get back to it, because y'all just took me to a whole other place, which is the purpose of what they do, correct? And so one of the things we also talked about, your name. You have a very specific name, and you chose that name with a specific purpose in mind. Can you share a little bit about that?
Oh, Lord, my truth.
No, I
Okay.
was great, because I was ready to tell him.
Oh, well,
the truth.
Yeah, you can tell. Okay, mine. I'm gonna tell mine true side because
They
mine
got
true.
me,
Oh
man.
my goodness.
What?
They got it.
Well,
hey, cuz.
back in 2015, we did this prank with this young man. We've agreed not to, say his name for different purposes, but we did this prank, and I don't know if anybody remembers it. It was some black guys dressed in all black, and we went to this prestigious
Suburbs.
white neighborhood, if you want to say it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that okay?
Suburbs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to get canceled. And we went to this prestigious neighborhood, and we were all dressed in black, and we were walking up the street looking like we were up to no good, and we had cars stopping, and like, oh my God. We went to this house, we knocked on the door, this lady came out, she slammed the door on us, and we started doing Christmas carols.
Yeah.
It was recorded, and it went crazy viral. Like 500 million views all over the world. The #1 video in 2015 in the whole world. And so, man, people were commenting. I didn't even have a Facebook page then. I didn't know what was going on. And shining my, hey man, you see, man, we up to 37 million. I was like, is that good? Yeah, man, you need a Facebook page, man. I said, okay, I get one.
He didn't even have a Facebook page.
Every day, man, the views kept going up, and then Mantra was, up late at night, 3 a.m. Hey, did you see what they said about us? And I said, I don't have a Facebook page. I don't know what they saying about us. And different people was like, hey, man, you guys are heroes, and you guys are inspirational, and because there are some places in the world that you just can't go. Better not go. So with us, going to that neighborhood and doing what we did, man, you guys are heroes, and man, you guys are angels, and man, never judge a book by its cover. And so Montre's reading all of these comments, Sean's reading the comments, and so now we're realizing, wow, maybe we really do have something special.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's time to come up with a name, and we thinking of all this. Oh man, sunset and blah blah blah. And then somebody came up with the idea.
Kimmy
Go ahead.
Cantwell basically said,
What our mission? What's your
she
guys'
said, what's
mission?
your guys' mission? And we were basically like, we want to bring people together through our music, no matter what color, race they are, no matter what they do, who they are. And then she said like a Linkin Bridge without the G, Linkin Bridge. And we was like, that's it.
Even though it's redundant, because it's a bridge and link, it's the same. So
Because the Abraham Lincoln Bridge
And we had
was
our
being
name
built
before they
on.
named the bridge.
Before they named the bridge.
Yeah, we had our
Mr.
name
Fisher,
first.
we had our name first,
Yeah,
a month
we did.
before.
Yeah.
And
But
so
the energy was it was there.
So when Kimmy Cantwell, when Kimmy said that, we all agreed, and that was it, because it fit. And that
Absolutely.
was exactly. We were like, exactly, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
It's positive, a positive name. You can't. But then when some Linkin Park, I was like, oh man. So a lot of people, everybody gets it. So everyone thought that, in rest his soul, rest in peace.
So we've been called Linkin Park for like I don't know how many times.
I mean, at a big concert. And now coming to the stage, we like, Linkin Park. Oh, come on, man.
And then when we get out there, people are like let down.
Wait a minute. That's not Linkin Park.
But so you have the name, you had a mission, but that's not an easy mission.
No.
Oh, Lord.
We found that out the hard way.
So tell us a little bit about that.
Oh, yes.
Oh, man.
We're gonna share a little bit of this.
Oh.
Everybody gonna share this. She asked me, so I'm gonna answer. Some people, because of what we look like, I get it. I'm from the hood, so I get it. Feel like our mission should be this. And some people feel like our mission should be that. I get it. I'm from the streets. I get it. Okay. But that ain't what got us on. Streets didn't put us on. Everybody put us on. The globe put us on because of our mission. So I'm riding with that. Plus, I got child support, I'm just throwing it out there. But don't counsel us for me saying that. Golly.
Real child.
Yeah. But it's a dueling task. It's a dueling task because the world is separated, and these incidences, these things keep happening for some odd reason every 4 years when it's around election time. These same things keep happening, and then this person is elected because they use this to. It's a lot of stuff, and I'm like, man, come on, dude.
Sometimes people expect us to be biased, but because of the color of our skin, and because of where we're from, and a lot of times, it's not.
It's difficult.
It's very difficult. We were actually asked to attend a meeting with first responders, police officers,
paramedics, nurses, doctors,
fire department, and come and kind of speak to them, show our support for the ones that were honest and good workers. And because we need police officers, we need firemen, we need those people, because it's like you said, structure for society. If we didn't have those things, it would just be like the Wild West, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're asked to do something, then you ask certain questions and you say, well, let's make sure nobody's recording this or whatever. Let's make sure that we're here to do a certain thing. So we're here to have a conversation about the things that are going on in our community. Police shooting civilians. In this case, around the time that Breonna Taylor was the Breonna Taylor incident, we were asked to sing a song at this particular event. We sang the song, and somebody recorded it, put it on social media.
We were asked to speak at this event to try to, boost morale, because there were, it was said that so many police officers
and first responders
were talking about walking away. I mean, well over 200 to 300 people were just talking about totally walking. And I'm not talking about, J-Town police. I'm talking about the police right down here in the heat of everything that was going on. So we were there to boost morale, to also say that these are the type of people that we need in the community. If this ain't for you, it was said, if you're not built to deal with this type of stuff, then maybe this ain't the job for you. But we need honest, good people to protect our community. That's why we were there.
Yeah.
That's why we were there. And with those people being there, some of those people were supporters of Linkin Bridge. So after we had the conversation, They was like, hey, before you go, can you sing something? Yeah, cool, we'll sing something. So with that, you know, somebody did record it, somebody put it on social media, and then after that, I mean,
People went nuts.
oh man.
But the top number one thing that's not being said, and I hate to be the one that brings this, I'm gonna say it.
Oh Lord.
An attorney asked us before COVID hit. He asked us, "Hey, come to my house and do a party." I'm like, "Yeah, we need them. I need the money." So we do the party. This man is paying us nice, but we're gonna do a little bit here today at his house. And look, let's do something later on. This is before the incident even occurred. We're gonna do something later on around June, July, and I want you guys to pick up, and I'm gonna pay y'all the rest substantially. Well, the narrative changed after these incidents, but we still already contracted. See, the guys didn't mention that. So we're already obligated to something because I spent that money. That money was gone. You know, I believe in peace and
Child
love.
support.
Yeah, child support. Yeah, that money was gone. You know.
How many kids do you have?
Yeah, see what I'm saying? So when we did that thing and stuff, I think our friends and everybody understands. Everybody understands, but a lot of people they have a veil over their eyes, and this is all the way around. Everyone, it be white, black, everybody has a veil. Some of this hate. There's a veil over their eyes, and they can't see. No matter how much you try to sing it to them and bring peace, and you can show someone love, they still can't see. They still can't see. So we're like, you know what? We can ready to shove it. We're going to force feed it down their mouth.
Yeah, our point is that we love everybody. We don't just pick one group of people and say, hey, we love you. No, we love everybody. You know, I love you. I love you. You know, and our love is unconditional, meaning whoever you are, I mean, I believe that we have the love of God in us, and I think that that's all of us.
Yeah. And the only way you can fight hate is
with love.
We have to show love. As Stevie Wonder sung it to me a million times. I mean, we hear it in church, we hear it around it. Love. So when I'm seeing bottles being thrown, and I'm seeing dogs, and I'm seeing all this hate, we break out singing.
And that doesn't mean that we agree with everything that is going on. We see everything that's going on, but it's just we have to continue being us and showing love. And as long as we exude love and we keep on giving love, then
It'll pay off.
It'll pay off. And people see that, and maybe we can lead by example, you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you have a question? You can follow me right now. Get your phone out and follow Rome Kimbrough on Facebook. Yes. Good question. Yes. Yes, please. We got hands
Are we
everywhere.
is that okay?
That lady's next.
Sure.
No,
We're gonna
wait
go
a
with
minute.
the
Hold
flow.
on, y'all. Wait a minute. We want to make sure our host.
Is that fine? Okay. 5 questions?
5 minutes. I
5
got it.
minutes.
I got it.
Okay.
And then we're going to go to questions. So hold your questions for just a second, and then we will get to the questions. So again, this idea of harmonizing stories. And so you get some layers here. As beautiful as their voices are, it's not always appreciated. And that's what being a bridge is also about. You know, I want to make that connection, but not everybody appreciates it because you should be on my side or you should be on this side.
Absolutely.
Am I correct?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So again, we've already mentioned this idea of purpose and mission. If there was something that you could give, and I know a lot of times you all focus on the children, but now we have a little bit of an older audience. What would you like to give them?
Oh,
A
man.
message that you would like to give them.
That's an easy one.
Okay, go ahead.
A message that we would like to give them
Yes.
is that you guys have done a great job in bringing up these children. Keep doing a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
More guidance.
What'd you say?
And thank you for coming.
More guidance in the community. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch over little kids.
Yeah, we do need more guidance in the community.
You got guidance, they're going.
So I think that's one thing about it. Us being this generation and generations before us, man. Dude, because I actually work with young kids, and it is, man. I mean, I know some guys when we were young. We could act up, but it was still always yes sir, no sir.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell them. Has anybody ever had the whole neighborhood kick your butt before you got home? Okay, I'm from around that time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that nowadays, man, you got to be careful what you do and what you say, as far as child protective services and as far as the youth, because some of our youth are really out of control right now, man.
Yeah.
So I just want to offer everybody in this room love, peace, joy, and happiness. And I send everybody up to the Creator in prayer because, man, we dealing with some crazy times right now.
We're dealing with some Thundercats.
So be encouraged, man, and stay the path.
Yes.
Yeah. Next time.
So maybe this might be a nice transition to the next song.
This next song, okay. So real quick, because that's one thing about when we do shows, we always, we laugh, we joke, but then we also give a reason why we do certain songs. This song, what's crazy is, earlier this year, anybody know who Evander Holyfield is? Mike Tyson bit his ear? Yeah, okay. See, somebody was like, who? Oh, the guy got his ear bit, yeah. Well, earlier this year...
wait a minute, he was a 5-time world champion.
Absolutely, 5-time world champion. Absolutely. But some people still didn't know who he was.
I know, but nobody has ever gotten a 5-time world champion.
So earlier this year, we actually got an invitation from Evander Holyfield. He got married back in February. And out of all the entertainers that he knows, all the people that he's linked up with, he decided to give Linkin Bridge from Louisville, Kentucky, an opportunity to show up and bless, give us opportunity to, be a blessing to his ceremony. So this next song that we're doing, Evander Holyfield actually requested it at his wedding. Go ahead. Hey, dude, stop cutting me off, dude.
When somebody as big as Big Rome tells you to stop cutting him off, you just stop cutting him off.
So we're going to key up so we don't sound bad in front of y'all.
Did you show him your muscles?
Hit mine again.
I'm singing bass on this one, y'all.
Now, how's the song go? Gotta take a little time.
Yeah.
Okay, I forgot.
I did for a second too. Thank you for doing it.
One. Hold on, wait a minute. Hit it again.
Now, you all are at our rehearsal, for real.
Okay.
You know this song, Julie? You do?
All right. Ready?
I'm ready.
Gotta take a little time to think things over. Gotta read between the lines, in case I need it when I'm older. This mountain I must climb, feel the world upon my shoulders. Through the clouds I see love shine, keeps me warm as life grows colder. In my life I've had heartache and pain, don't know if I can face it again. Can't stop now, I've traveled too far, chased this lonely life. Wanna know what love is, I want you to show me, oh babe. Wanna feel what love is, I know you can show me. Gotta take a little time, a little time to look around me. I got nowhere left to hide. Looks like love's finally found me. In my life, I've had heartache and pain. Don't know if I can face it again. Can't stop now. I've traveled too far. Chase this lonely life. Wanna know what love is? I want you to show me. Wanna feel what love is? I know you can show me.
Not bad.
Thank you.
Not bad.
Hooray! Now we have come to the part of the program where you can ask questions. So I guess we have a microphone right here.
Not actually a question, but a comment. One of my favorite quotes is, "The diversity of the human family should be like music, where different notes come together to form a perfect chord." And I think what's reflected in this room today shows that your mission has really reached all of us, and I thank you.
Thank you.
Wow.
She has a beautiful, she has a beautiful voice.
Yeah.
Can you sing? Can you sing? Your voice was beautiful. It's angel. Made me want
Are
to
you a singer?
go to bed. It's sweet. It was sweet.
I'm not a singer, but I'm a flutist.
Oh, okay.
You said flutist?
Yeah.
You play the flute?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Good afternoon.
Good
How you
afternoon.
doing?
I just wanted to know, you went to that other neighborhood and did Christmas carols, and I wanted to know, when were you coming to Lincoln Park to do Christmas carols?
Lincoln Park.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Newburgh.
That's Jimmy's
That's
territory.
Jimmy's top part of town.
Yeah, we need to get out there soon.
I tell you what, are you on Facebook? Right. I'm telling you, me too. But what you do is this guy right here, you hit Montre Davis on Facebook. Montre is our spokesperson. He's a real smart guy. I guess because this big-headed guy, he got a big brain. But you hit him on Facebook, and and we'll get something together. If the schedule doesn't conflict with anything, man, hey, I'm all for it. So
Yeah.
Montre Davis on Facebook, okay?
Montre.
Okay, thank you.
Lincoln
Thank you.
Park, okay. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna take y'all back to Duval Education
All right,
Center.
show is. I thought you looked familiar.
I saw you.
Yes.
Wow.
You was gonna try to come and hug me or something,
Yes. How are you
right? I
doing?
remember encouraging you all. Come on.
Yes.
And
Mark, you jump off the stage.
yeah.
Yes, I remember you. How are you doing? A long time no see.
Wow. That was
Yeah.
surprise.
Yes.
And they are right. We were in the middle of
Wow.
puberty and girls, and they were so respectful and yes ma'am and no ma'am, and I'm so proud of you. And I brought my grandson who's a singer, and I've got him singing Marvin Gaye.
Yeah.
Just his chops.
That's lightweight.
But it's so good to see
Is he
you
a
all.
good
Keep
singer?
up
Same
the
here.
good
Same
work.
here.
Thank you.
Yes. You all, I just wanted to let you all know. In Southwick, she was like a lighthouse in the projects back then. She was a lighthouse to the community. And I have friends that wouldn't take part, but would show up to the shows and stuff to heckle us or whatever. But she was our lighthouse in the community, along with Mr. Moore and people like that. Yes, the lighthouse. The reason why we were doing what we were doing on stage is because of her. Yeah. This is before you, Jimmy. Before we met you, huh?
Wow.
Yep, she was throwing shows and stuff at Duval High School.
Hi, you guys.
Hey.
Hello.
I'm retired military, and thank you
for your service. Thank you for your service.
Yes, I was a vocalist in the Army band,
Oh.
and one of the songs we sang was "Love Can Build a Bridge" from the Judds. So you all have heard that song?
Mm-hmm.
I think there would be a beautiful song for you all to sing also.
Love can build a bridge.
Because love can build a bridge.
Love can build a bridge
Yes,
from the
thank
Judge. You got you. Thank you.
Thank you for your service.
A Lincoln
Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Are you guys dropping any albums soon?
Dropping. We're coming out with that. We got to drop one.
That's a good question.
That's a great question.
We actually, if anybody is on YouTube or any type, Apple Music, Spotify, any of that stuff, you can actually find Expressions Volume 1. We actually did drop an album. What's crazy is we were having an album release party on 4th Street Live, but COVID hit back in 2020, so we never got to pub it like how we wanted to. But if you go on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, any of that stuff,
Linkin?
Linkin, Linkin Bridge Expressions Volume 1. It's a little bit of acapella on there, some rock music, some country music.
It's a little bit of everything.
Man, we did everything on there. Man, good question, man.
So
What's your
good.
name? Good question.
Hi.
How you doing?
Do you always work a cappella, or do you have a band, or do you play with musicians?
Yes, ma'am.
He's our drummer.
And the
He's our drummer.
beatbox,
And
do
he's
you?
our percussionist,
Well,
and
Matt.
then we have sometimes we're accompanied by an acoustic guitar player, Jeff Baxter and Matthew Mazzoni. They're not here this evening, but man, we've done full concerts with just a cappella music. So
I love it. And the other question I have is, what came first, Lincoln Bridge or Lincoln Bridge?
Lincoln Bridge.
We did.
All right.
A month
Thank you.
before Lincoln Bridge. Yeah.
Yes.
Anyone has?
So that kid was going to tell us his name.
I
What's
knew-
your name?
I knew you was going to
And real
address that.
quick, because that young lady came up and greeted China, I see some people in here. I hate calling names because you miss out on somebody. But this young lady in the back, Michelle, can you stand up, baby? This woman right here, I mean, other than my mama introduced me to music, this woman right here, Michelle Tyler, is a phenomenal, oh my goodness, arranger, director, songwriter. And I mean, Michelle, I love you so much. Thank you for everything that you've done for me musically, baby. Real talk. And I see some more people, but Buddy Ray, my man, I love you, bro. Thank you for coming, man. Real talk. Amen. And I hate to leave out other people, but I just had to call it.
I don't recognize none of y'all with the mask on. I don't know who y'all are.
What's up? What you saying?
My name is Mikey.
Mikey.
Mikey, nice to meet you,
Pleasure
brother.
to meet you.
And we
young
also
blood.
we're working on Expressions Volume 2. So y'all can go get Expressions Volume 1 and be looking for Expressions Volume 2 soon.
And that's one thing about it. We made sure that we kept our music clean for young people like this gentleman. We can't do that.
Ain't none. Yeah. We just was talking to you about that.
Yeah.
We're just talking to you about that. That was our biggest mission is to, like I said earlier, show the urban community that you can still do what you do without being ratchet. You ain't got to do all the other stuff. To some people, ratchet being, some of this stuff is getting a little out of hand.
Yeah.
Not a little, really out of hand.
Yeah.
Now, real talk, they running the stop sign.
This man here needs no introduction. Mr. Ed White.
Well, basically what I want to say to you all is I thank y'all for keeping the mission right.
Yes.
You know, because see, like you say, as y'all was young, y'all could have went the other way. So there is, when everyone says it, there is something good from 32nd and Greenwood.
That's right.
Doc.
That's right.
And
So I used to go to the Parkland Boys. I used to go to the Parkland Boys and Girls Club over there, and that's where I got my black belt.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can fight.
And,
he was the head of the drum corps. So that man's an amazing drummer.
Yes.
He teaches kids.
Yeah.
Mr.
We know
Ed White.
we know him. And I'm gonna tell you too, this is not just about walking straight. It's also if you're doing wrong stuff, you can come out of it. Cause we wasn't angels. I wasn't an angel. I was.
I got in a lot of. I got in a lot of trouble.
You know, it's just come out of that. You know what I'm saying? Come out of it.
Because my father would knock me out. So yeah, I was an angel. They was the bad ones.
Oh man.
Go ahead, young man.
Hello, I'm the aforementioned grandson.
Yeah. You're gonna sing for us, right? Is that what that is?
No.
Go ahead, man.
But I just wanted to know how you think your life would have been different if you hadn't formed this group.
Wow.
Wow.
Man, golly.
Wow.
Man, golly. Good question. How do the kids keep coming up with good questions?
Wait a minute. I'd be on parole probably.
Man, that's too political.
I mean, absolutely, man.
I would be on parole right now. I mean, I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it was a miracle. So I've never been asked that question. I'm gonna let him answer.
I would still be a chicken king. I would still be a chicken king. With this music, it's a blessing. I'm a late bloomer. And it's easy to fall into sin, hard to climb out. So before Linkin Bridge, I was spending my time climbing out of sin. And I stayed the course. And thank God Linkin Bridge came along. But I had to stay the course, and I had to get made fun of, but I was at Chicken King on Clay and Broadway. It was my buddy back there, the security guard. He used to come up there all the time. I was there, and I worked with that family for 28 years. And on and off in my 20s, but I stayed the course. Once I made up in my mind, I'm not gonna be that negative stuff, I'm gonna be positive. Once I made up my mind, I stayed the course no matter what. And I got made fun of, and I got joked on. You work at a chicken restaurant and all this type of stuff, and I just stayed the course. And then all of a sudden, my cousin comes to me, "Hey, cuz, I got this guy who wants us to do this prank." I said, "Man, I'll do it, whatever." And then after doing the prank, we've been offered scholarships. I took advantage of one. So I have college under my belt too now. So,
thank God for Linkin Bridge.
Thank God for Linkin Bridge.
And when we went on to America's Got Talent, I was working at a grocery store making $8.30 an hour. So you tell me.
Absolutely.
And if you ever need a backing track to go with your beatboxing, hit me up.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it. That's how you promote it. Yeah.
We're going to hit him up, too.
I'm the person who tries to keep us all on time. Thank you all so very much for being here tonight. I do want to say, before Aminata gives some closing remarks to us, thank you, Aminata and Linkin Bridge, both for being here tonight. Let's hear it for them.
If we do a verse, come on, one more song.
I hear some requests for one more song. Let me also say, that the guys are going to be over here to do a little bit more meet and greet when we're finished. Over to this side of the room, you'll see that. And Aminata, would you tell us a little bit about the book that you're going to be signing on this side of the room? That'd be great.
All right, sure. So I wrote a book when COVID hit, and you're there and you're silent and you're quiet, and all of a sudden, all this stuff came. And so I come out of the world of inclusion and education. And when I was doing the work, I noticed that the way I was doing it was very different from everybody else. And so looked into my family traditions and brought all of that into writing this book. So I'm sharing, so that book is now for sale here. So I'm very happy that I can share that with you. So yeah. Ooh. So, yeah, that would help, wouldn't it? Okay, it's called Holding Space, a storytelling approach to trampling diversity and inclusion. And so even that idea of trampling, because yes, I come out of that world of diversity and inclusion, but at the same time, it's almost like a four-letter word now, right? Like, that diversity stuff again, right? And so what I also wanted to show, I stand on that, but we have to go beyond that. And so what we have to do is we have to hold space for our stories, as rich and as complex as they are. And we have to be loving and forgiving so that together we can write new stories, understanding where these stories came from, and I appreciate that, but at the same time, it is time for something new.
Right.
And we have to do better. And so I'm so grateful that I got to be here, that I got to meet them and be part of this as much
I'm grateful to meet
as you are. And again, you know, these are not just singers. You know, the sing is just a little bit of what they do. They gave you some medicine, they touched you, you know, but even listening to them, and I hope also that you have even a richer understanding of the West End of Louisville. It is not just about violence. It's about going to his father's house and being groomed by his father. It's about these mothers who are here that stood up for us and were lighthouses for us.
Absolutely.
Right.
That's part of the West End too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's part. We have all this richness and all this love and these people who show up, even when people don't understand, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to work at the chicken place anyway, right? And keep holding on to my dreams and give back and pay it forward and all of that. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you very much. Nangawa, hip, hip, hip. Hooray! And thank you, Kentucky Humanities, because they organized this.
Absolutely. Thank you.
With that, we're going to close it out. And come on, man. Come on, one more song.
Okay.
Come
Hey, you guys
on.
like?
Okay, hold on. This next song. Okay, I think this next song we're gonna do it because the guy who wrote and performed this song is a legend. Nominated to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We got young people in the crowd, but I listened to this song when I was young, so they'll be okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's I key us up.
I got you.
Uh-oh.
You knocked it out.
I was just thinking about the lyrics.
Huh.
Yeah.
If you will.
No, I know the lyrics. That's what I was just thinking
I was just
about.
reminding you, big head. So give us the keys real quick, Sean. Again.
This is kind of
so we don't sound bad in front of everybody.
This is dedicated to Keisha. The lady right here with the camera facing this way.
Yeah.
Big, if you will, a picture of you and I engaged in a kiss.
In a kiss. Can you, my darling, can you picture this?
If you will, a courtyard. Ocean violets and blue.
Animals strike curious poses.
They feel the heat between
Me and how can you just linger standing alone in a world that's so cold? Maybe I'm just too demanding. Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold. Maybe you're just like my mother. She's never satisfied. Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when the doves cry.